What's up, everybody? It is Dark Conservatarian coming at you as just Zach right now, and I hope you're all having a very wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. At least for those of you who are like in America, that is, anyways. If you're outside of America, well, it's technically not a non-American holiday, but if you do celebrate it, well then kudos to you, but if you don't, it's whatever. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving weekend. Hope you all are having that and a safe, happy Thanksgiving weekend as well. And and so I just wanted to do like this little celebration because actually I wanted to this for two things. First of all, to sort of give out the announcement that the last couple of news streams that I tried to host, especially tried to do it on OBS, my software ended up crapping out on me, and so I am not going to be doing any more of the news streams until further notice, until I at least get my computer upgraded a little bit more and the issues all fully resolved so that I can do OBS style news streams, that is. Because if I keep on trying to do news streams as they are right now, I don't want to really do the StreamYard streams because those seem kind of boring and lackluster, honestly. And OBS, I really want to, I have my ambitions to want to actually have fun with OBS and learn how to actually use it. But in order for me to do that, I need a more efficient computer. And so, yeah, I can't be doing OBS streaming with a lackluster computer because not only will it try my sanity trying to do a stream like that of when my computer is constantly crapping itself, and also it will really disappoint you guys, my fans. So in the meantime, until I finally get things all resolved up in my streaming software, there's some streams that more professional streamers that I want to suggest to you all. So ever since the beginning of this year, or at least ever since the lockdown shit had happened, like when we were at the height and heat of the lockdowns in the early part of this year, from mid-March through late May, I had got myself invested more into listening to like very long length podcasts. And I just wanted to share a few of these right now and suggest go ahead and watch those, in case I am not able to like get you guys' streaming desires all satisfied and whatnot. So the first one that I wanted to recommend is PSA Sitch Undaily. I'm not subscribed to his primary channel, PSA Sitch, but his secondary channel I do watch often enough, and so I just wanted to showcase some of his work, and here is actually how I got first introduced to him.
The way that I define the alt-right, I think I use alt-right and white nationalism as they're sort of synonymous with each other. And I would say it's someone who either is advocating for a white ethno-state, so someone who wants either their entire country to be only white people, or someone who wants to enact government policies and laws to keep a white majority in their states.
Okay, and do you think those are bad things?
Both of them are I think they're both bad things, yes.
You like many other people that are attacking this, haven't thought it through, and you're having this sort of bias against this certain group of people that are protecting themselves or however they might feel it, trying to make a place for them in the world. And, you're attacking that and calling it racist.
So the textbook definition of racism is just prejudging someone on the basis of their skin color. And so if you're saying that it's important,
like how you judged white people you're going against them.
When did he judge white people? He said absolutely nothing against white people as a whole.
What?
He's just making shit up.
What? What the fuck?
I know. Where did PSA Sitch anywhere there or in any of his content criticize white people as a whole?
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, he just equivocated attacking white nationalism with attacking white people. That is fucking insane.
I can feel my brain being melted away right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen to this guy. Your IQ just takes a beating.
Well, we can get, I feel like you're jumping like way ahead here. Because, first of all, as you know, we just had a 2-hour conversation with Michael Morano talking about how insane it was that his teacher was spouting all this anti-white racism. So I don't think you can levy the charge at me that I'm some sort of secret anti-white racist.
Well, are you white?
Yeah, I know that this actually will come up. Even though I'm Jewish, I do classify myself as white, yes.
So which one are you first?
I would say I'm white first because I don't even practice Judaism religiously. So
And then there was a
you.
good comment in the chat. Brooks isn't a debater, and that's what I've always said. I've never said I was a debater. I don't do debates. I don't even do very many live streams on my channel. I just do this for fun. And yeah, if I'm a bad debater, so be it. I don't give a shit. Debates are gay.
What the fuck?
Okay. Debates are homosexual according to No BS. That's
Why does it say
Yeah, no
friended
one
react?
watches them.
okay. Give me a political opinion you have, Brooks.
I think
Anything.
you're a retard.
Okay, you're only saying that because you're white.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
So
so you think that's true? You
Yeah, who
agree with
cares,
my
dude?
complete straw man. You actually agree with it.
There's the golden quote right there.
Here's the golden quote. Yeah, the quote, the title of the stream.
Yeah.
What does your white identity have to do with thinking I'm a retard?
It just makes me smarter, and I can see what retards look like better.
I don't.
Wait. So being white makes you smarter, is what you're saying, and able to what exactly?
Just suss out dummies.
Oh, so
Just-
being able to suss out dummies has something to do with skin color. That's the claim you're making.
As you can see, he's more of a political commentary sort of channel. The next two channels that I'm going to recommend, the streaming channels I'm going to recommend, they aren't so much political commentary, but PSA Sitch, that's his main bread and butter right now. Primarily go like analyzing other political commentators and responding to their videos and whatnot over the internet, over YouTube and whatnot. Now, obviously, I don't agree with everything that he has to say, as he does approach things from a center-left position. That means that there is some things that I think that he is right-leaning enough on, but some things that I think he is too left-leaning on. Like, for example, economics and guns being the prime examples. The one thing that annoys me about his show more than his more left-leaning positions, though, is his co-hosts, honestly. Like, I don't hate Adam Friended, but there's some things in some moments where he can be quite an airhead.
Look, the term skeptic has already been usurped by like a million different special interest groups within the last few years. This whole thing pisses me off enough as it is. 5 or 6 years ago, skeptic just meant atheist, and then within a year, skeptic all of a sudden meant anti-social justice warrior. A bunch of the skeptics turned out to be neocons in disguise. Okay.
See, there he goes. He just called all anti-SJWs neocons.
Mr. Strowman, give me a break.
He just called you a
Do
neocon.
you want to listen to you want to take
This
the
is
elephant
Sitch.
blinders off, Adam?
Sitch,
Take
are you-
the elephant
Don't-
blinders off your ears so you can hear the words coming out of Greg's mouth?
Sitch, are you
Yes.
an anti-SJW?
Sure. I guess.
Sure.
technically.
What?
Yeah.
Hell
technically.
yeah! He just called you a neocon.
No, he
Would
didn't.
you consider
Oh my-
yourself
listen,
a neocon?
Adam, listen. Do I have to put you can't put captions?
Sitch,
Listen.
you are a neocon.
A bunch of the skeptics turned out to be neocons.
Okay. A bunch of the skeptics. Does the word a bunch and all mean the same thing, Adam?
Oh yeah, I guess he does say a bunch of.
Oh!
Although I guess, to be fair, there is the debate that them two had against Lance, I think is the guy's name, of the Surf's YouTube channel, and they did good hand-in-hand with each other against him.
It's weird to me because it sounds like you're saying that if you're Kyle in the situation, you're going to allow Rosenbaum to grab the gun and you're going to just let the chips fall where they may.
Well, no, we're trying to get to the root because this seems to be a focus point. And again, I'm hoping we can also move past just the moral arguments, because it's unusual to me that this conversation is getting stuck in something like this when there's so many more facets to it. But if that's the route we want to go down, there's a lot of things that Kyle's done before that, that encounter even happens, that I think is forfeiting the moral ground as well. And I'm sure you've heard the list ad nauseum, right? Traveling across state lines, perhaps with a firearm. He claims he got it there, but that's one thing. Not allowed to carry the weapon that he has. He's not even legally allowed to own it. He's not allowed to open carry it either.
How did the crossing the state lines thing that forfeits his right to self-defense? Is that what you're saying?
No, a lot of this forfeits his legal stance on this, but it forfeits his moral right to self-defense.
What about illegal immigrants? Do illegal immigrants forfeit their right to self-defense when they cross the border illegally into the United States? There are millions of illegal immigrants that are living in this country right now.
Okay. So the minute they forfeit, do you think that these are in any way analogous, these two scenarios?
I'm asking you. You're the one that said he forfeits his right to self-defense when he crossed the state lines illegally.
I didn't say that, but cool, straw man. I'm saying.
So what did you say then exactly?
I said, okay, if we can go through the list of things.
You said
there's
he
a
morally
lot that Kyle
he abandons his moral.
Kyle Rittenhouse did in order to make me think that he did not go there as a good old boy looking to clean graffiti and just save some lives.
Specifically
so
about
things are very important. Okay,
I'm asking you specifically about the crossing state lines thing. Okay, you said because he crossed state lines illegally, he forfeited the moral high ground. Do you put that same standard on illegal immigrants who have illegally crossed a state line to come into the United States? Do they forfeit their right?
This is like a bizarre straw man.
Do they
really disanalogous scenario?
You were the one that just said it.
Do you want me to go through that one? I can go through that one as well.
So do illegal immigrants have the moral right to defend themselves?
Do illegal immigrants have the moral right to defend themselves? Yes, the same
people have crossed the
within the same
line illegally into the United States.
Within the same scenarios that I presented you with, the same scenarios. Do you remember them? Because if we go through all three of those, yes, it depends on the scenario. This is not we can't blanket statement these.
Okay.
So it's not a blanket statement. We're trying to isolate the independent variables here, and it feels like you don't want to do that. So if you say well, he crossed state lines, and we have to say, okay, well, if he didn't, does that change your thought on it? And if you say it doesn't, then we throw that variable out because that's not really relevant to the conversation.
Well, no, because I'm saying it's not just one variable. It's like, let's paint a tapestry.
It's a list of variables. I just, before we move on, I just want to get clarity. I've asked you a question. You haven't answered it.
Sure.
Do illegal immigrants have the moral right to self-defense? I think it's important because there are millions.
I'll repeat it a second time. That's fine. I said it depends on the scenario. So again, I'd have to go through those 3 points depending on the scenario.
So there are plenty of scenarios where illegal immigrants forfeit the right to self-defense in your book. Can you list one of those scenarios where an illegal immigrant forfeits right to self-defense?
Well, if they were crossing the border and then they immediately were about to attack someone, so that person would then have the moral ground to self-defend themselves, right? If they were about to kill somebody, then yes, that person could act.
So those illegal immigrants are criminals.
But that doesn't have to do with them crossing the border. That has to do with them attacking someone.
Exactly. It's an independent variable.
So this is the gotcha we're hinging on. It's the imaginary lines argument. As if
we want to separate. We want to get rid of that variable.
You brought up the imaginary lines argument.
Well, I was bringing up a handful of things that I think characterize Kyle Rittenhouse as foregoing, yes, the moral grandstanding here.
Now, obviously I said earlier that I don't agree with everything that PSA Sitch says, but he still is one of the more reasonable leftists that I can really stand to listen to in order to not give myself as a right-winger tunnel vision on the political issues. To him, keep me in perspective on the grand scheme of politics, that is, along with a few others that I could mention, like Burger Craig, for example, and so on and so forth. It's funny, I, as a right-winger, am suggesting a center-left political commentator to my audience. Well, I would be recommending a right-wing commentator, professional streamer right now, except ain't any that I can really name off the top of my head that does consistent enough news streams for me to recommend. I mean, I guess I could ultimately recommend Ben Shapiro, but then again, I haven't listened to him a whole lot myself because he has a voice and a personality that can get kind of grating at times, and obviously you all know about Ben Shapiro anyway, so you already have your opinions on whether or not you listen to him. But even outside of that, he always brings a very interesting and rather nuanced opinion on the issues, and quite a few of the opinions I quite frankly agree with, like this, for example, when he covered the Floyd riots and police issues.
And the thing that was really pissing me off too was that all the people that were saying, how come the guy who killed Floyd isn't arrested yet, right? People like were expecting like he needs to be arrested immediately. And I guess what people don't really understand how the system works. Unless you're like in the middle of committing a crime, or the police think that you're about to commit a crime, they don't just roll up and arrest you. Okay, what they do is they build a case against you first. They get all the charges they want to have against you, then they arrest you. That's generally how this works, unless it's like an emergency situation. And I guess people don't know that. And that's why they didn't immediately arrest the police officer the second that this happened. People just don't know that usually the state's attorney's office, they want to get their ducks in a row before they arrest people, because if you arrest someone, you have to charge them with a crime within 24 to 48 hours. You can't just arrest someone indefinitely and just hold them there. And the big problem with a lot of these police shootings is that they'll overcharge the officers. There was like with the Freddie Gray case, I think the state's attorney was talking about this. He was saying the Freddie Gray case, or one of the other cases where the cops killed an unarmed person and they got off, was because they were charged with second-degree murder. And it was like getting that murder charge was too difficult for a jury to rule on. Same thing happened with George. I don't know if you remember with George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin. The charge was too high. It was too hard to prove that charge. And so this is what all these people who I think are total morons, who are like demanding that this guy be arrested immediately. They don't understand. It's like, you have to take this. I know that people are angry. I get it. I know people are emotional. I get it. Okay. But the people on Twitter who are not on the ground, who I think have a greater responsibility to take a breath, try to think about this logically, pragmatically. Okay. The leftists, the bread tubers, amazing atheists, people like this need to relax and say, why is it important to have things slow down? Right. Everyone was pretty focused on this event. The cop wasn't going to get away with it. There's going to be a trial. Just don't rush the state's attorney's office, because that's what makes them fuck up. And so I am worried that since they charged him so quickly, that maybe they overcharged him. Maybe this fact's the case. Yeah, maybe they already did fuck up. Maybe because there was all this pressure because of the rioting and looting, that when the trial comes around, they'll say, oh, you overcharged him. Sorry. And then guess what? There's going to be more rioting.
Yeah, he's going to walk.
And it's going to be more rioting.
The next professional live streamer that I recommend is Mauler and his Every Frame a Pause podcast, aka EFAT podcast. He does more of entertainment political commentators. You all probably have already seen his unbridled rage of Star Wars The Last Jedi, but if you like that, then I am pretty sure that you will like the streams, because in his videos he usually comes off as very crass and grumpy, and if you liked him right then, well, he still keeps pretty much the same amount of wit in his live streams, except he has a little bit more of a likable personality in his streams as compared to his videos. So take it for what you will, but yeah, I highly recommend his channels because they are very entertaining to watch in of themselves. And here are some examples of his work right now.
Starship Troopers is set in a future world, a few centuries ahead or 700 years ahead, depending on film or book, in which society is ruled by a military government called the Tehran Federation or the United
Tehran. It makes me angry.
Tehran.
Tehran. It's like when people pronounce it Zealot instead of Zealot. I'm like,
Zealot? Ew.
Wait, is he trying to say Terran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tehran.
Wow, I was wondering there for a moment. Like
Iran?
What?
The Iranians. They control the earth now. They're ruled by the Tehran
Tehran.
Federation.
Yeah, it does sound like it's an actual country that took over the world or something.
But overall, MI training is not overly specialized. And more importantly, it often doesn't start at a young age, like the great soldiers of history and lore. We see many recruits joining the mobile infantry as young adults, as is common
Go on,
in
Arch.
modern...
Oh, like, that's an unfair characterization. Like, you look at they bring up the Spartans, like, well, they're trained from early. Yeah, sure, but you have tons of examples of incredibly effective fighting forces that are not trained from a young age. The modern day Deltas, the Green Berets, the SEALs, it's not incumbent upon them being trained from an early age. There's the quality of the military training and also the political indoctrination.
Western armies. To create true sociopathic killing machines, Space Marine recruits...
Wait, hang on. Like,
what?
I don't know that should be
Soldiers are not sociopathic.
Wait a
killing
minute.
machines. That is not the point of military doctrine. In fact, it's the exact opposite. You are trained to take orders and instructions. You think that's fucking sociopath? It's like, order
Let's get all the
instructions from the
sociopathic
outside.
killing guns in large quantities and send them out into the world.
I'm amused by the idea that it's like we need to make them sociopaths. It's like, oh, I mean,
It's the only way to win.
I get. Is the goal there to make it so that they're unwavering when killing the enemy? Is that like the benefit with that?
Or killing anyone around them.
I was about to say, like, surely there's going to be consequences for making them sociopaths. Like,
We see many recruits joining the mobile infantry as young adults, as is common in modern Western armies. To create true sociopathic killing machines, Space Marine recruits need to be trained young and not be raised in a bubble where they experience suburban education.
Why? So, for those of you who don't know, I actually happened to mention this randomly. I think on the last EFAP, this is Soldier. This is that movie that I.
oh yeah.
This is the one. This is it, where he's like an ultimate killing machine soldier raised from birth, basically a sociopath, and he meets some people on this planet, and he doesn't know how to interact with them in any way, and he has to learn how to be a human, essentially. Yeah, a lot
There's
of
there's so much to unpack with this statement. There's so much, like, we're gonna have to play this like 5 times or some shit.
The next flaw is a lack of discipline in the ranks. The mobile infantry is just not a very impressively organized fighting force. Soldiers openly...
I don't know that I agree with that.
No,
I don't agree with that.
Me neither. Like they've got corporal discipline to the point where drill instructors are allowed to break their hands, stab them through the hands, have live fire exercises.
Remember, he nearly strangles Diz as well. He's like,
yeah.
And then they all
chokes her
remain
out.
in fucking lockstep. I'm curious what he's basing this on. Maybe he's gonna have some evidence from stuff that I
I
haven't
don't know.
seen.
I'm personally a fan of the co-ed showers, but that's just me.
openly cavort with infantry of the opposite sex and engage in hooligans with little repercussion.
Well, that's off duty. That's not fair.
That's what people do.
Well, they're not sociopaths, Rags. That's the problem.
Yeah.
This is humans having a disagreement. There's a love triangle going on, all right? It's got nothing to do with
More
being
importantly-
insubordinate.
This might seem humane, but it's weakness in the face of bug scum.
What?
It might seem humane.
I'm confused by the framing.
Weakness in the face of bug scum.
What will the bugs think if they see this?
Juan Rico pretty much does whatever he wants in the films. He doesn't act like a leader committed absolutely to the defeat of aliens. When his lieutenant...
Okay, wait. What did you say? I got confused.
No. He should be spending 100% of his time being committed to defeating the aliens, which means not taking 10 minutes off to have a shag.
I mean, if the argument is that he'll be a more effective soldier, I'm not even sure that's true. Like, to make yourself a balanced soldier, you're gonna need, like, time off, time to, you know, not be a soldier, right? Or maybe I'm naive on that. The best ones are just constant soldiering.
Relaxation is a necessary thing for human beings.
Celebrating victory. Oh my god.
Don't they call it R&R?
Soldierly thing.
When his lieutenant catches him engaged in human intercourse on the job, he gives...
Human intercourse?
Human intercourse. One robot wrote this script. Wait, look, you've seen this guy. He probably doesn't know that much about human
intercourse.
Well, he
as
might
opposed to...
Why would he say that? Why?
Because baby Juan Rico was fucking the bugs, and he needed to really play it up.
If he was raping a bug as an act of war, that would be fine.
Imperialism with my dick.
Yeah.
That's not a fighting force that believes in a humanity-first doctrine and is...
What do you mean? Why? Just because they had sex before they went on a...
sex, you do not believe in humanity. Right.
Human intercourse is entirely antithetical to the human cause.
I see. Again, I think that's taking it a little bit far, but
okay.
If you say so, sure.
All right.
Is seriously committed to defeating a superior...
Don't let this guy on a fucking aircraft carrier. It'll blow his mind.
bug force. Sure, there's some discipline.
Some?
Just this little bit, this tiny thing that happens.
This is one of the many disciplines that the what the hell?
It's only a little bit of discipline to be whipped into unconsciousness. Don't worry.
Yeah. In front of all of your comrades.
Yeah.
I was going to
They
say,
all
most
get lined up in their thousands to watch your ass get fucking peeled off.
And most of these punishments that we see throughout the film are all in front of large groups of people because they're making a point.
Because it's effective.
Exactly. Like how could you argue? Like, they show a lot of it, honestly.
A distress call. That's not a fighting force that believes in a humanity-first doctrine and is seriously committed to defeating a superior bug force. Sure, there's some
Steve trying to
discipline,
lose to the
Captain-
bugs.
We could win the war, but
Put your genitals away. The bugs will win this way.
Yes.
I'm not sure what this guy
God.
wants out of Space Marines.
Like, is they just castrate them once they join?
What were
I
the
feel
ones
like
from?
what he's doing is... Oh, go on.
No. Go on.
Like, I feel like what he's doing is he is arguing this cause from a comparison to 40k Space Marines, in which they are purpose-crafted killers. And he's
They're
like,
not even
he's
human at that
conflating
point.
that with humans. Like, you can't compare the two.
The movie is also arse-numbingly hypocritical, considering the whole premise is that all kinds of races come together as one. They all unite. All races are equal in the fight against evil. Yeah, all races are equal despite orcs being used as slaves.
Not, what is he talking about? All races are equal? That's not the point.
I don't
It's
think
they're
that's said.
willing to put aside their differences to work together for a greater good.
Also,
Thank you, Skeptic.
Yeah, there are evil members of every race, even wizards. So like, it's not about, you know, if you are a race of any kind, you can join us. It's like, well, no, it's about what's in your heart. The race part is pretty fucking irrelevant.
If they were equal, then there would not be one person holding the fucking ring.
Orcs as a race, they seem like they're just the creatures of like evil and pain and hatred in this world. Like that's what they are. There's not like an orc running around like, hey, my name is Bob.
They're corrupted elves. They're corrupted elves.
Yeah, they're not
So
characters in that sense. They are evil.
No.
They're too far gone. They're not like humans. They're not another race
However,
in the sense of, you know,
if
they
an
have
orc was to arrive at Rivendell and say, hey man, I want to fight with you guys, I'll give you info on Sauron, I don't like this whole thing, do you really think they would just kill him? It's like, if an orc wants to be a good guy, then they would be accepted in the fight against evil, but there's no such orc or Uruk-hai. That's not a thing in this universe.
The good races are white, races are black, and are literally...
So, good races are white and the bad races are black.
All right, so wow, where to begin? I guess we could start off with all the good races are white, even though there are clearly black Gondorians.
Yeah, there's at least the one, and if we're gonna be pedantic about this, saying that it's all an allegory for white good, black bad, then that's gonna throw a stick in there, isn't it? Is he simply referring to literally skin tone then, right? That's what we're doing.
Because even then that doesn't work, because there is racial tension between all of these races, even though their skin tones are very, very similar. The humans, the dwarves, the elves, the hobbits, they're all, you know, Caucasian looking, but they're still different races, and they have there can be some racial tension there, even though they have the same color.
I would more than I would pick that allegory before the one he's going with. I'd be like, so that the film is trying to say, no matter who you what you look like, you can work together. It's really depend on what's in your heart,
given the climate and what it's based off of. That they're all white.
Right. Well, but I mean, not even all the orcs are black though, or dark.
Exactly.
Even.
Yeah, that's the next part of the sentence, which is all the orcs are black. That's clearly not true. There are many white and pale orcs.
I mean,
Saruman is white.
Yeah. Grima is white.
Grima's white. Like pretty much everyone. Yeah. If you watch through this film and you pay attention to the orc skin tones, a lot of beige and pale orcs.
I know it's the Hobbit, but Azog.
Oh yeah, he's known as the Pale Orc.
Godmog is the general, and he's white.
I would go as far as saying the secondary antagonist of the trilogy behind Sauron is probably Gollum. He is not black. But
also there is also sorry, I was also going to say that there are corrupted men that like the wildlings also fight for Saruman. The mouth of Sauron, odd enough my avatar, he's not fucking black. Well, I don't want to entertain this shit, but yeah, it's there's a lot of white people in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, we get it. We get it. It's not diverse in terms of like, you know, Hispanic, Black, Asian, and all this, you know, all the others. I get it.
In climate, it's a temperate zone. It's gonna have white people.
I don't know.
Everyone's white there, the good people and the bad people.
How can all races be equal when the hobbits are constantly shown as the vastly superior race?
We've destroyed. Stop.
Did you just say hobbits are shown as the vastly superior race?
No, maybe superior to like wielding the ring. Maybe that's
well.
his point. Yeah.
They're superior in that they're the most humble. It's like they're superior in that they're not superior. That's what makes them superior.
Not to mention that even resilience to the ring isn't consistent across hobbits. Look what happened when Smeagol first encountered it.
No, literally only Frodo is allowed to carry it.
Well, yeah, we're all equal, even though the hobbits are much, much better, much stronger, much more independent.
What are you talking about? What are you talking
about?
about?
What the fuck? How are the hobbits stronger?
And last but not least, you want some very crude innuendo, frat boy sort of humor set in a sort of D&D RPG fantasy realm cosplay sort of format? Magog of Morskar, particularly his secondary channel, Magog of Morskar Livestreams, where he does side quest. Yes, I have gotten like pretty much kind of addicted to this show. I mean, particularly whenever he is live. I mean, when he's not live, it's not as invigorating or exhilarating to listen to, but all the same, it's entertaining, be it live or not. If you have seriously not ever checked out Magog of Morskar live streams and his side quest show, well, folks, where the fuck have you been?
My shoulders are hiding. I'm trying to fix it.
Fiza,
Okay.
I'm suddenly more attracted to you for some reason, my big potato.
Yeah, what happened?
I know there's something different about you. Did you change your hair or is
Well,
it new makeup or something?
I actually came across a magic item called the Corset of Lies.
It's called the Wunderbra.
Das Wunderbra?
It
must be elven made.
It's
I was
Das
feeling pretty-
Wunderbra.
I was feeling pretty good about myself up until the jester noticed, and now it doesn't feel so great.
Well, oh!
I like
your little bit. Sorry, go ahead.
I like how just because of Lyra, the elves of our world have just become German. Like, that's just, like the elven language sounds like Das Lachten ich den Urten Achten. You know, it's not a pretty language like in Tolkien's universe.
No.
Lots
of
now simply because of Lyra and her elven supremacy, it's all changed. All the lore. What?
Done Orkin.
Oh no, now it's bad. We feel good about it.
Oh, Taurus! Oh, Jesus, Mary and Christ, what the fuck?
Oh, that made me tingly. Yay.
Oh my God, I think my fucking ears went into my balls.
I used my gladiator voice.
Oh,
Now,
good
that
Lord.
would be suitable in Colosseum. I don't know about here. I mean,
It's got a carry. We don't have.
I think my crystals, the audio has been blown out. It's impressive, I got to admit. I would have enjoyed it, been more impressed if you hadn't aroused the elf, and now I'm mostly nauseous.
Yay! That makes me even tinglier.
That's one attack.
Hey, do I sound like that?
No, you sound worse, but in your own very special way.
Oh, okay, good, because I probably have to turn the gain down on my crystal. You you want to break my balls
Super
about
chat
my lighting?
is from Vladimir Dragunov, who has coughed up 50 signas.
Oh, here we go.
Uh-oh.
You say...
I smell bad all over this. He was too jolly.
Kill them all, Lock. Well,
I
if
got
you say so,
pulled
sir.
Ah, Vladimir! Fuck you! Fuck you, Vladimir!
Behold the humble compass, good for drawing circles and gouging out your goddamn eyes.
Like, go to the bathroom and shit.
You're gonna go to the bathroom and shit?
Yes, that's what you do in the bathroom, ain't it?
But
But
I'm
don't
just
worry,
going to ignore you. We can all die here in a moment, but I know I was prepared for this moment. Well, you know, a family favorite, a blast from the past that I wrote just for you lot. I did it just for each and every one of you because you inspire me so much. Yes, here we go. You cumber wolves, you gadabouts, you lily-livered lazy louts, you scallywags, you cads, you loons, you splifficated shabbaroons. You spather dabs, you rattlecaps, you misbegotten ginger snaps, you knuckle-dragging, reason-dead, chicken-hearted chuckleheads, you poppin' jays, you blatherskites, you scabberlotching zounderkites, you mumble crusts, you fossock pies. I know you are, but what am I?
Oh my God! No! No! Not the bullshit from season 1. He repeated it. Ah!
I'm curious. I mean, have you ever seen the things that I used to put on my?
I'm just really drunk, so I'm gonna stop trying really hard to hold myself up and just kind of, you know.
Well, that took way too long, but suffice to say, I'm mostly amazed that the Killing Jester actually remembered that.
All right, let's open this portal package now. I believe it's from Nieska, 25.
Yay!
Yay! I'm glad she sent it. Unfortunately, it's gonna be hard to put on the screen because it's fucking huge. No
It's
shit.
a dollhouse, isn't it?
What is it? A fucking micro universe?
I think it's a doll. I'm thinking dollhouse.
Sea monkeys.
It's a lovely poofy bone skirt to make your hips accentuated.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's none of those things.
What? Come on! The anticipation is killing me.
Jester's anticipation is killing me.
All right, hold on, Lyra.
What?
I want you to guess what's in the box.
What's in the box?
Oh no. Oh no.
All right.
It's
rather large, so.
It is an exact replica of my completely non-existent phallus.
No, I'm gonna.
No?
Shut up, everybody. Shut up. I'm gonna give you a clue.
Uh-oh.
Whoopee cushion.
Good lord.
This is a reference to her being.
Here it comes!
Windfall. Oh, that is really
It's beautiful. Look, boy, you're not alone. He loves them. He's so excited.
It's a fucking entire box of them. I really should not have dumped them over myself because I don't think I can get out of my tent. Let me try. Hold on.
Not surreptitiously, at least.
Gosh.
Let me try.
fucking done with my poison.
He has issues of speaking.
You're killing them. Be gentle.
Eject! Eject! Major Tom! Major Tom! This
I think
is
I
ground
sat on
control.
one. Wait. I think I'm sitting on one.
You're talking to dude who eats candied gnome kidneys. You think I'll have a problem digesting those?
Let me. actually quite uncomfortable. Wait.
Wait, I
love
got
this.
one up
Hold
my
on.
ass.
Hold on. Listen. This is great. Watch.
God, what are we in third grade over here? Jesus.
Such dignity, much grace.
This is the best day of my life.
The necromancer that will conquer you, Magog of Morskar, is now setting off whoopee cushions.
Great class. Wow.
This is the whole show, folks, ladies and gentlemen. This is
If
the
he's
whole
not
show.
wearing pants in a moment now, he's going to lean back. There will be no noise whatsoever, and his facial expression should just be something to behold.
Oh my lord, this is the best ever.
Oh, wait, no, it's already happened. Look at that grin.
Yeah, look at him. Look at him. God almighty.
He's enjoying that far too much for this be PG-13. My mind, this is not a show for kids.
He loves it because as a child, I think he popped his original whoopee cushion by jumping on it.
Wait, I need more of them. Hold on. There we go. Now
I need more.
Wait, now that'll be real loud.
Pigs for the pig god and the pig throne.
Good. I'm in love. I'm in love. My lord. Oh. That one sounded moist. That's the runt of the litter.
The Dark Conservatarian gave quite a few. He's four super chats from the Dark Conservatarian. 5 signals to say, I just love how everyone was laughing at the farting pigs and Arcturus is just all like, you're all children. Then he went on to say, Arcturus, out of curiosity. The Dark Conservatarian then goes on to say, Magog, play Black Sabbath's War Pigs with your pigs. I don't know, that might be too complicated of a song.
Might take some tuning. Might have to figure out everybody's pitch.
Just like witches and black magic.
I don't.
Oh, holy shit.
Yes.
Open your arms again.
What?
Wow!
What?
I see London.
No, I'm clothed. I'm decent. Everything is normal.
Stop getting so excited. That's the fold of her shirt.
Oh, that was the fold of her shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I got her chubby over a fucking pleat.
It's like Grumble snorts when he sees a particularly shapely peach.
She got me. Ah!
Well, I guess.
Nork.
Literally the fold of her fucking shirt, and he's like, ah!
Wow!
You got frisky over some fabric.
I got frisky over a fucking pleat, man. God, I'm horny.
It is the point where the necklace goes in, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, please donate to the very worthy cause of getting Chester a hooker.
And not a tranny.
No.
I
was fool me once, shame on me.
Oh, that's why you're on board status. You got confused.
Okay, all right, pull it together here.
So a 10 Cigna attack and 10 Cigna's worth of health?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I'll go ahead and heal you then, and you can use that attack here now, because that's how we do the short attacks.
Yeah, Chester.
Oh, yes, honey, baby.
All right. Yeah, you know,
time to earn my fucking
your
keep.
makeup a little tonight.
Thank you very much, honey.
Silver really highlights how much of an ugly, stupid fuck you are.
Oh, Bobby, baby. No, baby.
I'm not.
I would have said something about my double chin here, my butt chin. How this looks like I ate out an elephant's ass. Don't go for the ugly. I know I'm ugly, baby.
Oh my God!
Don't worry about it.
I also called you stupid. So.
What just happened? What just? Oh my God! Oh my! Don't break character. Oh my! Oh! Oh my God! Real life. Time out. Real life. I think a skunk just sprayed right outside my place because it's coming through right here. It's.
Oh!
Oh my God!
Wow, that's.
It's gonna be a long night for you.
Oh, that's right inside my fucking house.
Quick, get your pig and huff it. Huff the pig. I'm trying to help you.
We're in panic mode, folks. We're in panic mode.
Help!
Smell my armpit, quick.
It's coming right through the wall.
Oh my God.
Get some Febreze. Some Joe Biden mask.
We're having wildlife-related technical issues, folks.
Just the distant hacking.
He'll be back eventually. Oh, us to end the stream.
The pleasures of living in rural Volga, or whatever the fuck that fucking town is he's in.
I think we can poke the fourth wall a little bit right now.
You know what it is? It's because I forgot to take a Lactaid before I ate half a pizza. My intestinal dysfortitude is so bad that he's smelling it before it happens. It's making ripples in the space-time continuum, I think.
Well, I came prepared. I'll kill whatever it is with fire.
You can ward it off, yeah.
I have a thing that was on my desk.
Okay. While Magog composes himself, hi, I'm the Jester. And if you would like to donate to Streamlabs and have me read your fine thing, you pays it, I says it. The Streamlabs link is somewhere down below. If not, go fuck yourself, as Poe would say. Anyway, getting back to the task at hand. Oh, God!
He has remedied the situation.
He's dead. He just died.
By the way, her attack killed you, Jester. Show must
Oh,
go
fuck you! Oh!
I'm dead too. Hold on.
All right, then.
All right. You know the worst part about that? He can't even open a window to air it out. Because it's outside. That's the
that.
worst part.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. Wow.
It's gotta smell worse than when a griffin does a flyby and drops one in the middle of the caravan.
Yeah.
That's hard to clean up. It's a lot of poop.
Oh, good lord. You people. What do you mean, you people? JTRW gave 2 Signas to say Erilyn is such a good person. We appreciate her. He also went on to say with 2 Signas, she's practically a saint. Then he gave 50 Signas to say Erilyn cast a spell that causes everybody to say the forbidden word numerous times and then die. And then they die. And then JTRW gave 2 Signas to say skunks are bad, okay. So looks like Erilyn now has a special attack activation.
What does that sound like? What was it? War Stars creature?
I'm not participating in this.
The hairy one?
Anyway, you guys will have to say the forbidden word until you die.
You want to activate now?
I think I did.
Alright.
Critical failure. Oop, I'm so drunk I didn't even realize I did that.
That is an activation of Erilyn's special attack. We all have to say the forbidden word. Ooh, ooh.
Ooh. Woo.
Go woo. Ooh.
It worked! Everyone's gone. Hi, how are you guys? It's good to see you again. I'm like trying to force as much energy as I have left to be awake and present and alive, I guess. Shut up. You're not cute. You're not cute. Go away. I want to fucking hear it.
I'm very angry on that bird app. Is it just because all birds in their realm are angry? Like how
like
particular pain in the ass?
Are they especially look? I've been paying attention. Are they especially bitter today? Is this maybe it's part of their Memorial Day celebrations?
No, it's Spurg Out weekend. Every weekend, somebody's got a Spurg Out.
Is it
we
that
have
way?
Spurgs in our universe too, man. Like every weekend, like the town fool starts slapping himself in the head and starts
You mean
yelling.
you
at people
last
randomly.
show?
Shut up, whore! My ex-wife, ladies and gentlemen.
I was gonna say, I mean, I would have to be a whore to be your ex-wife.
God,
I mean, let's be real here. I'm only your ex-wife because you couldn't keep up paying.
Oh, God. Oh, thank God the kid is more than 18 years old now.
I'm sorry, what
No,
about
that is not
looking at
canon.
Jester compelled you to think that, yes, this man can totally support me in my lifestyle of choice?
Listen, it isn't canon, you ass. We joke about her being my ex-wife because we talk to
Because
each
he
other
wishes.
like an ex. Shut up, whore!
Chat
You
Mort
wanna know why?
has paid another 5 Cygnas, and themselves to a measure, to ask, why does the butthole have the majority of nerve endings in the adult male human pelvic region, though? I have more!
Why did
Okay.
she...
Jester, do you want to enlighten them?
Yeah, I'm going to enlighten them right now. Use my super attack. I'm tired of hearing you fucking read those fucking retarded fucking super chats. You did it, Mort.
Awesome, bye.
Seriously, guys, you've been a lovely audience. Now get the fuck out of here.
I didn't have time to stab myself.
I can't get back up. Shit.
Hello. We got 2 minutes alone. And Paisa's still here. That's amazing. How you doing, Paisa? Anyway, because Ark fucked up. Anyway, let me entertain you for about 2 minutes, and while my fucking picture just looks like a fucking robot. Yep, and Paisa's still on. Yep, and he's fucking with buttons now. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, he ruins my fucking 2 minutes. Yep, there he goes. You fucking shitbag. I hate you. You fucking. I want to do him. You fucker.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think his skull just sprayed right outside my place.
Take off your fucking goggles, you fuck, and get this right.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's right.
He ruined it. He ruined it, Nishka. Sorry, honey. He ruined it all.
Oh my god.
And he finally got it right when they're coming back.
Oh Lord. I think his skull just sprayed right outside.
Wait till he gets back. Oh, here he comes.
Right here.
Here comes.
These nuts. Motherfucker.
Best
He's nuts. Motherfucker.
I didn't have to pretend to fucking not laugh. Because I was already dead. Dead.
Yeah, get back here, Ark. Don't you hide behind that death screen, you cocksucker.
Running.
Yeah, don't you run from me, motherfucker.
I didn't
Don't you
die.
fucking run. You're getting it, motherfucker. You are fucking getting it. You fucking... Look at him. He's still... Ow! You're still fucking up.
Is this your Conex game?
He's in the fucking cone of duncery, of idiocy. You fucked it up. You fucked up. I barely get $50 to do one of my bits, and you fucked it up. I hate you.
To be fair,
I hate you, you whore.
Jester, I still muted myself though, didn't I? Because I did
Yes,
well.
you did. No, to be fair, no, yeah, I know you did. You did good, honey. Everybody did good, except him. Him, you. Fuck you with the smug look. Everybody boo this man. Fuck him. I had a great segment planned, and you fucked it up. Look at me when I talk to you. You fucking ignoramus.
I do like the struggle though. You know. I think it's fucking funny.
You fucking asshole.
Oh!
Johnson paid 2 signals to say, pregnant Goku.
Pregnant what?
Pregnant Goku.
Dark Conservatarian laughed so hard he injured himself. That's a compliment.
Danger. Pregnant Goku.
Also, hashtag boo.
Tell them to donate again whenever the elf spec to
Fuck.
Pregnant Goku.
You get to this island that I live on, and I'm going to punch you so hard in the face.
Are you getting off?
I am gonna punch you. This ain't the makeup red. I'm really fucking red. I am really fucking red. I am really fucking mad right now. I am really fucking mad. All right?
you're about to transform to Just Hulk. You'll take over the world with your big man-isms, and you'll turn about 7 foot tall with pure muscle.
No, I would just punch him in the fucking ear, or just fucking slap him in the ears like that, and he'll be, and then I'll kick him in the balls and give him the Irish kiss, which is a headbutt. It's dead to the bridge of the nose. His fucking eyes will be watering, his nose will be fucking bloodied, and he'll be in so much pain, his snot box will just be oozing blood.
Yeah, none of that was nearly as horrifying to me as what you've already done over the course of this one episode.
I mean, fair.
In other news, can anyone guess what this fine gentleman did? It's the
Fuck
weekly
your
pillory.
Fucked your mother. And then he fucked you. And he laughed. And he cream pied you. And you enjoyed it. That's what he did.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go subscribe to the guy!